I'm in Cambridge and I can see that plane from my house in Cambridge. That is ridiculous. And I know I'm right because of lockdown, etc. There's so few planes in the sky. It's the only thing it could be. Now that's an old contrail you're seeing. That white line there, that's not what I'm trying to find. It's below that, very faint. There we go, there we go, there we go. Got it, got it, got it. I'm going to use more zoom. See that white line there? Camera's not going to be able to lock onto it. It's so faint, but you can see it now. That is it. I can't believe I can see that. I have to zoom out. Oh. Yeah, camera's going to really struggle. It's such a faint line. Right, that line there I've got it, got it, got it, got it. Again, camcorder just can't lock onto it, it's so thin. It's now just about in line with my drain pipe. Right, in line with my drain pipe. That is insane. Is north of Hunstanton. Absolutely crazy that I can see that from Cambridge, and I can't be confusing it because there's so few planes in the sky at the moment. I'll show you on the bigger screen, 7:32 PM. Let's go to the bigger screen and show you that. That is absolutely crazy. I can't be confusing it with anything else. Just to prove it to you, look at how bare all of East Anglia is. Okay, like I said, I've just filmed that from Cambridge, so looking north as I just was, that's the only thing that could have been. And because yeah, that is it. So, and I also know, I did actually notice it, I can see a plane when it's almost over Coningsby from Cambridge. The same plane, I saw it in a different angle in the sky, and that's when I went to look and try and figure out what it could be. So I now know I can see a plane contrail that's over Coningsby all the way from Cambridge here. However many miles that is. I know if I drive from Cambridge to Titchwell on the coast there, it's 78 miles. That's with, you know, slight, it's not an exact straight line, so it's probably a bit less than 70 miles in a straight line, but still, the plane I've just seen is probably about 60 to 70 miles away. Insane. So that was that. Well, that's the details. 6 hours 50 it's taken to get from Cincinnati to the Norfolk coast in England. Still got 1 hour to go. It was a Kalitta Air. That's the flight number. And the plane was Boeing 747 N710CK. It was at 37,000 feet when I saw it, so I can see a plane at 37,000 feet that's about 60 odd miles away from me. Speed 558 miles an hour, and there's the hex code. I'm now going to very, very quickly load up. Let's load up. I'm going to load up Google Earth and use their measuring tool to try and show you how far off that was that I just filmed. So Google Earth, which is in your browser, it's going to be earth.google.com. It used to be software that you had to download, but now it's everything's web-based, so no software to download, thankfully. Just load that up in your browser. It does take a minute or two to load up, and then skip at the top there. It says skip. You want to skip their little introduction, right? Then scroll your mouse wheel, drag the map to where you want to go to, drag it to the rough area you're going to try and look at. Another useful thing to do, go over to the 3 squiggly lines up there. Oh god, I hope I didn't just film my info. Might have to edit that. Go to, what am I trying to find? Map style. Click on everything, and then it'll put roads and place names on the map for you, which makes it easy to find things. So let's go back to flight radar. Let's check how far north of Hunstanton that was when I filmed it. I told you there's that place Titchwell. I know that's 78 miles from Cambridge. So Hunstanton, and it was some miles north of Hunstanton as well. I'm not going to measure it to Hunstanton, I'm going to measure it to north of that. So Wrangle, between Wrangle, oh god, how do I do that? How do I measure to that point there? Well, you can see it's almost as far north as Wrangle, okay? That's fair in this rough test. So back to Google Earth. Now, see that thing that looks like a ruler? Click on that, and then over the top right you get this measuring tool. Click on the drop down bit there. I want to measure in miles, so click on miles, and it says done. Now, click on where you are, or where you want to measure from, so Cambridge, and then just move your mouse. Don't click anything, just move your mouse. Hunstanton. I told you it was about that distance. Now, this is where I need to scroll the mouse wheel, try and find that place name to the side. I'm going to have to move the map. Where's that place name? Where's Wrangle? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the place called Wrangle. Come on, Google Earth. You're not loading up the place names quick enough for my liking. There you go, there's Wrangle. And remember, it was above Hunstanton. So Wrangle, go across from Wrangle, above Hunstanton, and they're saying 58 miles, roughly. I'm saying, you know, roughly 58 miles away was the contrail that I just filmed. That is crazy. And there you go, there's the time, 7:37 PM now, 22nd of April 2020. That's a Wednesday. So there you go. There's a bit of proof for you. You can see a plane contrail in the sky that's over 58 miles away from you. Absolutely bonkers. Right, I hope that was useful to some of you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.